is going to have a lot of tools to deal with those projectiles, but we've seen how Skittles plays, and Skittles likes to play aggressive, so it's going to be one of those, it's going to be an offense versus defense type game, in my opinion. I think Skittles is going to be the one trying to approach, and it's going to be up to Justice to try to keep him out as much as possible. And what sucks for Justice and a lot of players, because this happens to me and Bragg in the past too. Like, it's just like you lose a set, a pretty demoralizing set, then having to play another set immediately. It really puts your mentality to the test.
Yeah, absolutely. Not having a break in between sets or being able to figure it out, being able to reflect on what just happened can sometimes rattle you, but it's an element of competition. You need to be ready for it. You can see Skittles getting a little cheeky there, going for the reverse up B. It's always sort of the last threat when you're off stage like that. Sometimes younglings will go for it just as a gut check. Obviously, Justice was ready for it there.
Nice catch. You know that was like a Houdini trick right there. Like, pay attention to the boomerang, but then you get caught by the down tilt, you know?
A little sleight of hand, yeah.
Yeah. Now we got him at 5%. First stock going in Skittles' favor, and you got grabbed. Oh, with the reset with the nair? Okay, hold on a sec. That could have been way better if he was just a little faster with that fastball.
Yeah, a little bit quicker and he would have had it. It's the neutral air reset. Has that up smash coming out from Min. One of the fastest, if not the fastest, if I'm not mistaken, in the game. Just comes out immediately. Skittles
it's so quick.
Oh, there we go. Dragon Arm will do it at 124. 62% on Justice, but he's cornered at the ledge. He's gonna walk his way back though with those arms.
Bro, already at the gate, you can tell that Justice feels way more comfortable in this matchup.
Oh, like, I believe it.
The way that those edge guards were, that was classic Min stuff. Just going for like the Dragon Arm on the edge, where it's just a long-lasting attack, able to recover from the nairs coming down at you. Like, base mage's nairs caught him every single time, but the second Skills goes for it, he was able to recover easy peasy, no problem.
3 to 82. So it's like Justice has been doing a good job of fighting his way back into the game. And this is the other side of the coin. I think earlier in Justice's set, we were talking about the fact that it seemed like he was somewhat unfamiliar with the Jigglypuff matchup. But I think he's also going to reap some of the same benefits with his opponents who might be unfamiliar with Min. Min, a very sort of esoteric character, something you don't see a whole lot from a lot of players. And Skittles might need to learn this somewhat on the fly. 120 gets the down tilt, the up air didn't kill. Wow.
I'm shocked.
Excellent DI.
Literally middle of the stage, but gonna get caught by that. No matter how you're holding that controller, like, you're gonna get caught. You're going to explode from that. And it's interesting because Min has the ability to strafe when you actually think about it. Like, when she throws her arms out like that, she can move backwards. That's exactly what she did for that second kill against Skittles. To like back up a little bit and then get the up smash upon the approach. Like, that was so slick looking.
Justice still ahead. Has been for the majority of the set, but Skittles can really thrive in this environment. Ooh, gets the down throw, but gets the boomerang confirmed too. And now it's dead even. Skittles has done so much in the past 5 seconds. He's racking up damage so quickly.
I mean, Youngling has always been that combo character.
Oh
no! The Megawatt not gonna get the kill. 94%. Narrowly avoids the dragon. Has the bomb explode to give him another up B. He's just swinging those arms trying to get that active hitbox. Almost just guessing when he's gonna go for that recovery, because Skittles had all the time in the world before committing to that up B. And now they're both at high percents. Rounds off each other. Gets the fire arrow. Jumps. Doesn't commit. Nothing happens. He runs away. He got away with murder.
Barely. Yeah, there is so much going on there just in that close quarters. That is where Skittles wants to be. Obviously, Min does have the up smash, but was facing the wrong direction. The Megawatt will land. Justice takes game 1 after a huge scramble. Something super volatile there at the end, but Justice comes out ahead.
Bro, the scrambles in Smash are some of the most exciting times. Like, literally, like, there's just
even
like,
if they're both just sitting there holding shield, it's like, you know,
who's gonna swing first? Like, who pulls the trigger? Like,
exactly.
It's so stressful to watch or just even be a part of, because you're just waiting, especially when you're both on your final stock. You're both at high percents. Either one of you could die and take this first game, and the first game is so important because now you have an advantage in terms of stage selection. And there was just a lot on the line there. So when I was holding them, seeing them just both hold shield, like, that was like the game deciding moment, in my opinion. The fact that Skittles just could not get the kill off of that. He was waiting for Justice to commit to literally anything, and Justice just kept holding shield.
We're back on PS2. Skittles did the same thing in a set with JoJo. After he lost the first game, just go right back to PS2. Maybe sort of to learn more habits to keep things neutral, but right now he needs to learn how to get around that Megawatt because he gets smacked by it early, dying so quickly. Young Link just perishes.
Yeah, I mean, the Megawatt's so powerful. And also on top of Young Link being light. But, you know, Young Link actually really enjoys PS2. Like, it's just a very solid stage for him. It's very open, very big for him to be able to play any playstyle that he wants to do, and he can switch it up whenever he wants. He can either play super aggressive, or he can chill back, go on the platform, and throw out some projectiles himself. But Justice going back into his rightful form here, playing pretty well compared to like his previous set. Like I said, this is definitely a comfortability thing. He knows this matchup. He feels way more comfortable fighting against Skittles in this pressure. And we're seeing a lot more Min things come out, especially that first game and this early stock already taken for him. Oh, good spacing.
Another Megawatt there. Justice just barely spaced out that up B. Found the right angle, and now Skittles is looking a little lost here. I mean, like, this counter pick didn't really do anything for him. Justice is constantly catching the Megawatt hits where he needs to. And it feels like Justice doesn't really have to work for the KOs like JoJo did. Or like, you know, I'm sure a lot of other players do against Skittles who can usually be so evasive. We're just not seeing that from him here.
Yeah, but, I mean, we've seen Skittles make comebacks before in the previous set. So, like, nothing's quite out of the realm of possibility. I mean, it's going to be insanely tough for him to try to take off 2 stocks when he's already sitting at 71%. Literally, Justice needs 2 more hits, and he's at death percents, especially like the Ram. But here we go. Skittles already starting to convert the damage, already getting him to 100% on the second stock. Fantastic spacing coming out from Skittles, narrowly avoiding that grab while also shooting off a fire arrow to get a conversion afterwards. Waits for, he wanted a spot dodge so bad, or a roll.
Right, and I'm surprised he went for the dash attack there at the ledge. He actually got the arrow, but instead of going for a harder commitment, maybe like a neutral or a forward air, something that's a little bit riskier, wanted the safe damage. And because of that, Justice able to survive. 100 to 128 Justice just needs one more strong hit. He has the Megawatt out for the threat, does land it, and gets another offstage Megawatt. Skittles now down 0-2. Justice popping off in his seat already for a 2-0.
He deserved it, bro. Like, after that past set to finally come back here and actually show his stuff, because you can imagine, like, here you are on the stage for Smash World Tour. You got flown out to this event to compete, to come here to try to get a good taste of this $5,000, and you also want to try to qualify for that actual big 32-man bracket finals later on in the year. And you just got bopped by a Jigglypuff earlier on, and now you're finally showing, hey, I'm a good player. I swear, look at me. I'm going ham. And he indeed is. 2-0 lead against Skittles. And he's going to keep this train going. Let's see if he can try to get a 3-0 potentially.
See Skittles starting off strong in game 3. See if he can keep it up. Full stage fire arrows are hitting.
Yeah, I mean, he's not getting too much off of it, but it's still like safe damage. Damage is damage at the end of the day.
Right.
And it's pretty safe, low committal to go for the fires from that distance. Okay, he let go of shield a little bit too early. It's not like the other links. Other links, you can like hold shield, hit the first hit, and then go for a punish afterward. That's multi-hit. You can't let go of shield that early to get a punish off of that. So that looked like a little bit of a matchup knowledge thing. A little bit of a check.
45 here on Justice, trying to find this kill. Has the rage, has the Megawatt. Min definitely has it in her, but you can see Skittles now playing the long-range game. Has opted to go in a little bit, misses the grab, and now he's in danger. Oh, dear.
Oh, he's in a bad spot.
Oh,
goes
dear.
for the bomb, though. Okay. Immediately goes for the ledge, throws the bomb at himself by accident.
That was such a weak throw.
Ooh! It's a weak throw and good aerial mobility.
Huge up smash there. Well done. Justice right now 177. He's gonna have to snap back to the ledge. Oh, tries to go for the cheeky suicide dare. I love the idea, truly. I really do. Just
I would have popped off.
Yeah, I would have loved it, but not quite there.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like it's either the hypest thing or the dumbest thing. You know, like there's no in between. Alright, here we go. I mean, you can only imagine how tough this is for Skittles as Young Link, because when you're playing against Min, Like, you either want to play the super long range, which is now he's starting to do, or you want to be right in her face to do as much damage as possible. If you're playing the mid-range game against her, first off, Youngling's mid-range game isn't that stellar compared to a lot of characters, but against Min of all characters, like, you don't want to be playing the mid-range against her. So that's why we're seeing a lot more passive play coming out from Skittles, going for the long range, and when he finally lands a fire out, that's his moment, chance to go in and start playing the close game, make her feel a little bit more uncomfortable, and that's exactly what Skittles is doing right now. Already has Justice at 101. If he can get the stock off like right now, he's still in this.
So 112 trying to drop these bombs on the right side of the stage, trying to force the issue, but this is, we talked about Youngling's weakness in a previous set about not being able to recover, and that's one of them, right? The other one is just this inability to force KOs. Youngling has to push you to the side and then get you with a forward air, is very dependent on screen positioning. Meanwhile, other characters can just sort of kill you off the top. Youngling doesn't really do that. I mean, obviously you've got up B into up air sometimes, and you've got some angles where you can do it, but primarily Youngling is highly stage dependent and has to force you into a bad position and then take advantage.
Yeah, and speaking of bad positions, he's finding himself in one right now. Like, anytime Youngling's off stage like that, like, he can struggle to get back. So it's up to Skittles to be as creative as possible to get back on the stage, which we've seen a lot of this set and the last one. And the reason for that is just like, Youngling's aerial mobility is not the greatest. Like, he's like a bottom 20 character in terms of that, in that regard. Like, just it's so slow in there. He's not as like, oh no, what happened?
Oh dear.
That's a terrible time for that to happen. Well, hold on a second. He might be able to pick this back up. 105% on Justice. Looks like he's looking for this game 4 situation. He was out of jumps there for a second, so Justice went for the immediate tether grab just to not even try to force that issue. And was just trying to keep Skittles at bay. That's what he needs to do. That trade's going to be in Skittles' favor. Hold on a second. The fire arrows are coming out. Gets a pick. Runs in with a nair. Is going to miss. Wants him to push a button. Gets the shield poke. Goes for the up air trade in his favor. And he's going to take his first game win of this set.
Gets the up air there. Down tilt into up air. And again, that move is not especially easy to hit. I mean, the up air doesn't have a lot of drift on it, has a very precise hitbox, but when you can get the setup into it, it's just pristine. You can see there, Justice getting clipped by it, and now this might be Skittles' way back into the set, but he needs a reverse 3-0 on Justice, who now has the advantage of counter picks. Picked Lilat in the past, but I don't know if he's going to want to go that against Youngling, because I feel like Youngling is just so good at that sort of range game. And with the sort of slants, yeah, he's going it. I'm a little surprised here because I feel like Youngling would do really well on this stage between the platforms, between the movement of it, being able to sort of play on the slants with the arrows. I feel like he'd be good here, but obviously Justice has an idea. I imagine it has to do with sort of the thin ledges, being able to shoot the arms around those, but we'll see how things go.
At the end of the day, it could just be a comfortability thing. Like, Youngling obviously is really good on this stage because of the openness, like you said, but Min also likes this stage, so maybe he just sees it as worth it because he likes it so much that, screw it, I'm going to give it a shot. Let's see how this works. And, you know, it's starting off pretty okay in his favor, not too much leeway in either player's favor.
76.
Down here barely missing. Here we go. He's got him off stage. The Nair going to go right to the mega wide. Went for the tether recovery. Skittles calls it out and gets that really early kill to try to get this dominance. And, you know, he's showing that, yes, he's got a hill to climb. This, you know, when you're at a 3-0, 2-0 deficit, you got to get this race to 3. Like, there's a lot of work you're going to have to do in this uphill battle. But he's showing that his fire's not extinguished just yet. He's got a lot more fires where that came from. 50%. Throws the boomerang to catch the fall down. He's still alive. 77%. Imagine gets another forward air and he's done.
Yeah, Skittles came alive. I don't know what happened, but he's figured something out about Justice's playstyle. And Justice has not been able to breathe since. Has just been off stage, just catching these aerials.
No.
Even the late up air there from Skittles covered so much distance. Justice says, come here, gets his hands on him, throws him off stage. And we see this bomb should be able to explode and save him. It does.
Smart recovery. You notice that Skittles does that second up B below the stage so the projectiles can't, or his arms, sorry, can't hit him. Throwing out those nairs constantly, going to be able to get the air dodge right through him. Manages to find himself back mid-stage, but he's already on his final stock. He's at 65%. Skittles still holding very clean with no deaths on the board just yet. This is going to be pretty difficult. At this point, Justice might be just be thinking about, okay, what can I do for Game 5? But as I say that, you know, maybe a little bit of breath here.
Yeah, has an opportunity, right? I mean, like, Young Link, again, is a character that can be gimped, but I don't think Min Min is really the right character for the job in a lot of ways. I mean, you might be able to get that sort of dragon breath, the fire extension, but I don't think that Skittles is going to fall victim to that, because it seems like he's just playing so well off stage. Actually does get stuffed out by that megawatt. We're now at 107 on our last stock. And I feel like Skittles has fought his way back to a game 5 here. Don't want to speak too early, but Justice needs a lot of juice to be able to bring this back.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Min Min's kill potential, right? Like, she does have the ability to kill at 50% on the edge if it gets a charged F smash with the dragon or the megawatt. Like, something can really be huge for him if he manages to land it. But every single trade that he takes, it's not going to be in his favor. 142%. He can't afford to take too much more damage after this. Going for the Min Min, going for the full charge, good recovery. Nice call out by Justice, managed to get the grab off of the bomb explosion, just keeping aware of the timing of the explosion. A lot of parries. Not gonna get too much off of it. Up smash, that was very, I mean, I get it, guys. Sometimes you just gotta go for the Hail Mary, especially when we're at this close. Gets back onto the stage. I mean, Young Link's got a good vertical recovery. It's just sometimes that you can get gimped if he's not too close enough to the stage. What is going on? Okay.
179 here. Oh, we're going low. Okay. Gets the megawatt. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Hold on. Listen.
No.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Oh, God. It might happen. I'm keeping you guys... Just stay on your... Okay, never mind. We got these right. Okay.
Like,
he didn't space it out.
A max raged Min Min against Young Link feels like, even though Skittles got that win, like, you know, he's got to be like shaking a little bit by how much, like, he almost lost the set. Like, that could have potentially happened. It was getting kind of there. He was up 3 stocks to 1, feeling very dominant. All of a sudden, you saw Justice go into overtime. We're going to go into this overtime set, game number 5, final one. Winner of this is going to be it's going to help them out a lot, because first off, Skittles, if he gets the win, he's almost guaranteed to start off in winner's side with the bracket tomorrow. Meanwhile, on the other side, Justice, like, he needs this win to prevent himself from almost guaranteeing loser's side of the bracket. So, like, there's a lot on the line here for this #1 game, and we're going to go into Town and City, yet another stage that Young Link adores. Just a big, wide open stage, not too many platforms for him to be able to, you know, get his projectiles. Like, the way they're placed, he could easily, like, you know, put his boomerang, his fire arrows, what have you, across the stage. It just allows him to be able to just kind of dance around his opponent.
Yeah, just having so much more space here is so valuable. Honestly, for both of them. I mean, Justice picking this, getting off the Lilat, says doesn't want to sort of bet on that anymore. Goes for a stage that is a little bit more neutral in a lot of ways. Doesn't quite have as much weird stuff going on, but also, I think, to your point, can benefit Skittles quite a bit just because it is so long. Ooh, catches him with the reverse up. He has to re-grab, puts him in a terrible spot, gets the down smash, but he doesn't land the forward smash.
I'm wondering if, like, he went for the dragon instead, which is a very long-lasting move. Would that have worked? But, I mean, the Ram's also pretty good at that. It was just unfortunate he couldn't get the timing on that. That should have been his edge guard. There we go.
Yeah. He's able to land it. Now, Justice is honestly in a tremendous spot here at 113. The problem is that Justice has to fight for center. Oh, wait! No. He gets the back row. No, wait! He stole it! He stole the stock! That's robbery! He did that on stream! In front of thousands of people.
He's a thief, bro.
Police!
He got caught right on camera.
Security!
Someone call an ambulance.
Oh no, Justice got the back throw right on that platform. Skittles is kicking himself. Skittles needs a miracle here now, because, like, all Justice has to do is center. Just stay in the center of the stage and nothing bad will happen. Oh man.
Oh my god, 10% dead. He didn't even die. I thought maybe he was going to go for, like, a self-destructive death, but he even survived off of it.
No, yeah. I thought he was going to just keep pummeling or mashing, but no. He got the right timing, just perfectly timed to get the back throw. And now Skittles, this is going to take a monumental effort, to say the least.
And can you even truly be mad as Skittles? Because, like, you picked the stage.
Yeah, I could be. I think I could be pretty mad, personally. I think I'd be pretty pissed off myself. Oh, no.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Oh my gosh, what a final game. Like literally, Skittles was climbing back up from a 2-0 deficit, gets the game fight. Look at that pop-up. Justice knows he's feeling himself right there, especially for that first set. Like, you know he needs something like that. And for him to get that set, that's going to be really imperative for him to try to get a good seed for the tomorrow. Because now we're like, okay, who's sitting where now? Because now we don't know who's safe, who's not safe, who's starting in winners, who's starting in losers. Because the numbers are all over the place. Like, what happened?